Alrighty, so we've just run this engine here for Ian, and we got the following results. We've also run the control engine over there, so it's not a proper control. This is obviously a completely different size engine, but we just wanted to show that the gas analyzer is working correctly and a standard, baseline emissions of what's coming from an engine. So they will vary slightly if we were to use this exact unit. But on this control, we got CO2 8.7, or I'll even read this one, it was stabilized a little more. CO2 8.4, CO 5.27, O2 5.41, hydrocarbons 87 parts per million, and NOx 91 parts per million. So that compares to the baseline, which we got on this one. So that's the bubbler not running, because we can charge up the spheres for a certain period and still receive really good results. So I'll go down to our last result, which is probably about close to the best maybe. Yeah, that's good. So CO2 1.1%, CO 0.17%, O2 19.37%, hydrocarbons 0 parts per million, NOx 9 parts per million. Then we turned the, oh sorry, no, that was with the bubbler on. My bad, I've actually, these top two, so that result was with the bubbler on. With the bubbler off, we got 1.5 CO2, 0.47 CO, 7.19 oxygen, 35 parts per million hydrocarbons, and 13 parts per million NOx. So still a really good result, only slightly dropped. And then with 1,000 load, so we did all of this in the same test, we got CO2 1.6%, CO 0.23%, O2 17.95%, hydrocarbons parts per million 4, and NOx 51. So ridiculous. What do you reckon, Ian?
Okay.
These are yours to keep.
Thank you. Yep. Okay. Well,
we can write the engine sizes down. Oh, that's a baseline, right? That's bubbler, no on.
No bubbler. Yep.
Yep. All right. Let's do it. Do you want to start her up, Saxon?
Yep.
So we'll just start a bubbler off. That's pretty bloody good though. Yeah, so 19% oxygen, 7 parts per million, 5 parts per million hydrocarbons, 0.12% carbon monoxide, 1.1 carbon dioxide. Just one for his, yeah. There we go, so this is now on the load. Just make sure we write down. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So that's 1,000 watt continuous load. Yeah. Yeah, so print one off. Yep. Cut it.
We're going to do one thing now. Yep. Do you have a normal engine here?
Yes, we do, yeah.
I'd like to confirm the meter.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Nick's on that. So we've currently got 7.2 CO2, 4.39 CO, 6.84 oxygen, 83 parts per million hydrocarbons, and this is with the muffler on. That's the lamp. And this is pretty much standard emissions. Sometimes you get a little bit higher CO2 from this. What we can show you on this one is that we'll drop, our average between these two engines has been, I believe, anywhere from 35 to 45% with no load, and it's actually better. Like, we get more of a fuel efficiency increase or a drop in fuel consumption by putting it under load. So we'll get usually anywhere from 50 to 70% increase in fuel efficiency or drop in fuel consumption by using it. We're here in Sydney. We've just done a demo for Ian Bryce from the Australian Skeptics Society and Dr. Derek Roy Beach as well, who accompanied him to check over everything. We did an emissions test here on Saxon and Gary's independent replication of the Thunderstorm Generator. We received really good results to that. I actually gave the results to Ian, but I think we spoke about them on video earlier. So we were getting around about 18-19% oxygen and practically zero hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide, and very low carbon dioxide, so around I think about 1%. So really, really good emissions results from this. We were going to perform a fuel consumption test, but we've left that for now. Those are results that will be coming soon though. We've done a number of fuel consumption tests between these two. And this was the retrofit that we put together. Jack and Ricky and Nick might have even been involved in this one before, but it took us a little while to get it sorted. But this is also producing good results, not quite as good as this one, which is why we were demoing that one. And also that's a completely independent replication that had nothing to do with me or anyone. Saxon just took it on his own initiative to build that one. We also ran a control engine and just got some baseline results to show that the gas analyzer was working. So obviously it's not a directly comparable control to what's here, but it was enough to show that we're getting standard emissions result from the certified Kane Auto Plus gas analyzer that we used for the tests. They seemed really quite impressed with the results, and there's a $100,000 prize up for if they can verify it further and be happy with what they saw, which I think they were.